Welcome to the Practical Ascension podcast. I am your host and guide, Tracy Goody. Join me as we navigate this transition into the new earth and find our place and role as the divine human. Subscribe, rate, or leave a review to show your support. It is Mission on Lightworkers. So today I wanted to get out this really rapid podcast as I was connecting with my guides, the Ascension Collective today. They gave me an acronym to remember and to use for Ascension. And they give me acronyms all the time. And I mean, it makes me laugh. And I really love the kind of practical and you can easily remember it. So whenever you are moving through Ascension, remember AGNES. So you can kind of create a visual of that in your mind. And it's a pretty memorable name. So you can kind of visualize that. So what the acronym stands for, what each letter stands for is when you're moving through Ascension, number one, anchor. So whenever you are anchoring, you can just simply do the practice of one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart, and just breathing for a few moments, anchoring in the present moment. The present moment kind of is featured quite a bit here, but anchoring in the present moment. When we are moving through Ascension, it can be so easy to be like, I'm stuck in the past, or I'm reliving and going over old programs and old things I've already been through. Why am I going through this again? And use that first A, that anchor in your heart, in your belly, calming the nervous system, coming back to center. We can also obviously project in the future. We don't know what's going to happen, what's coming next. So this fear of the future can kind of really mess with us during Ascension because we're shifting and changing all the time because there's a lot of unknowns going on. So that first A of AGNES, anchor. Heart on the belly, hand on the belly, hand on the heart, and coming all the way back into center, into this present moment, reminding yourself that in this moment, you have everything you need. In this moment, you are supported. In this moment, you are taken care of. So the first A of AGNES is to anchor. Next is G. So in number G, we are grounding. And I mean, this is something that I mention a lot. This is something that I probably don't even do enough of. I could be grounding probably 50% more than I am. I could be out in nature more. I could be grounding, anchoring my feet on the earth even more than I am. We can all use more grounding in our life. So grounding, you're connecting to your root chakra. And again, you're connecting to the present. Grounding also helps with that heart connection as well, helps with that nervous system. So far we have the A and G of AGNES. We have anchor, your hand on your belly, your hand on your heart chakra, in the present moment. You can also incorporate grounding into that, open up those feet chakras, open up that root chakra, really allow yourself to connect into the earth. Next, we're moving into nurture. So we're in the N of AGNES. And this is where you are showing yourself compassion and love. Our hearts are going through a big transformation here. So a lot of this focus is actually on the heart chakra. So when you're focused on the N of AGNES, you are nurturing yourself. You are giving yourself compassion and love. You're noticing and paying attention to when you go into that default mode that you probably picked up from early programming of kind of blaming yourself or being hard on yourself. You've heard those voices from teachers, from adults, from other people in your life, and it's kind of become ingrained in you, right? So shift the narrative on that. Shift any time you are focusing negatively on yourself and say, no, I choose to stop that and I choose to have compassion for myself. I am in a human life right now, and human lives can be quite challenging. So I'm going to give myself all the compassion, all of the love that I can possibly muster up right now because it's challenging and I recognize that and I honor myself. So nurture. So again, we have anchor, your heart, your belly, root or ground into your root, into the present moment, nurture, compassion, and love for yourself. Next, we're going into the E of AGNES, and this is Embody. And this is whenever you are connecting into your truth. You are connecting into your true abundant nature. So sometimes outside circumstances will make us forget our truth, make us forget our abundance. And this happens to everybody, no matter where you're at. You can have these moments or you can have these extended periods where you forget your truth and you forget your abundant nature. So holding on to that E of Agnes here, you allow yourself to embody. So again, it's just a matter of centering in the present moment wherever you're at and just asking to connect to your abundant nature, to connect to your truth. And just give yourself a few moments and see what comes through, see what happens, see what energies and frequencies you start to get a little glimmer of, and allow them to expand within you. Finally, the S of Agnes is support. And so this is the intuitive connection into what you need. So you are choosing to support yourself through this ascension process, and what you're going to need moment by moment, day by day, is going to shift. So when you begin the practice of tapping in intuitively, listening to your physical body, listening to your emotional body, and saying, how can I support you? What do you need right now? And then allowing that to come to the surface. It's not always going to be, I need some meditation, I need quiet, I need some nurturing food or water, kind of these normal things we would associate with caring for ourselves during ascension. Sometimes it's like, I just need a break from all of this. I just need to read a book or put on a show that totally relaxes me and makes me laugh. So whatever it is you need, honor that in yourself. Maybe it's going to be like a shower or something like that. Just listen to what you need. And even if it doesn't make a lot of sense, go with it, because that's going to lead you into a more aligned frequency. And with that more aligned frequency, more stuff is revealed, more ways to look after yourself, more insights, more inspiration, more empowerment. So again, just a real rapid podcast I wanted to get out right now. So again, remember Agnes whenever you are in ascension, anchoring, grounding, nurturing, embodying, and supporting. All right, thank you so much for tuning in today, and I will see you soon.